Earlier today, we headed over to SwimWest to get some advice on staying safe in the water this summer.
Pretty soon you'll be heading to the pool or the beach with your families, and while time in the water can be a lot of fun, it can also be dangerous. Joining us today with the top 5 ways to stay safe in the water as we move through summer is Karen Kittleson at SwimWest. Thanks so much for joining us today. We've got a busy pool, and this is a huge time of year. People are very excited, especially kids, to get back in the water, but it's also a very dangerous weekend.
It is. Memorial Weekend is the biggest weekend that children drown in Wisconsin.
And is that just too excited, not thinking about really water safety precautions?
It is. It's parents not taking the time to get out the life jackets, to put together a plan, to empty the pools after they use them, the smaller pools. It's just taking precautions and taking it one step further.
All right, so our top 5 ways. The first thing you want to remind people of is that if there is some sort of a rescue that's needed, to reach or throw. Would that be like a life preserver, or how would you recommend people do that?
Well, usually if you're going fishing, you have a fishing pole. If you're at the pool, you have a noodle. And it's very, very common is someone jumps in the water who isn't a certified lifeguard to save somebody. And that person that's drowning will go right on top of you and try to get out. So it's important to reach or throw, don't go, reach out an object to bring that person to safety.
So that 2 people don't end up getting hurt versus 1. The second thing is to wear a life jacket.
Right, I can't say that enough. Life jackets on the boats. I am tooling around on the boats this summer also, and I see people not wearing their life jacket. And it just, things can happen so quickly. And also when you're fishing. The water, they're doing trout fishing, it's cold, it's still cold in the water. And I really encourage those kids to put some life jackets on.
Best for kids that are young and haven't really learned how to swim yet, too, to have them on in the pool?
I agree, yes, because you quickly turn your back. And if you're out there and you're recreationing, you're drinking, whatever, you don't know how long it's been since you're having a conversation, and that 2-year-old will walk behind you and just jump right in.
Third point is no diving into unfamiliar or shallow water.
Right.
You'd think that would be common sense, but...
It is common sense. However, usually this is for teenagers. Teenagers think that they can just dive into anywhere, off a pier or into a lake, and there's just rocks everywhere or whatever. And so it's really important to feet first.
Fourth is have a plan. What do you mean by that?
That's a big one. Make sure you bring a cell phone. And before you go on the boat, tell somebody where you're going and how long you're going to be gone. Put the life jackets in your boat. Just make a plan and let someone know what you're doing.
And our 5th point is finally, you want to get across is home water security for people that have pools.
And this is year-round also. Like if you're putting a little pool in the backyard, when you're done playing in the pool, empty it out, turn it upside down.
Even the little kiddie pool.
Even that's the most important one. Those little kiddie pools, there's a lot of drownings. A little toddler from next door can walk over, get in that pool and drown, and no one was watching. No one would even think that they could just walk right over.
Most important point that you would want to get across to parents that we haven't already covered?
Watch your kids. You're the one that needs to watch them, not the lifeguard. Please be on patrol when your kids are in the water.
All right, Karen Kittleson with SwimWest. Thank you very much. Some really important reminders, especially as we head into the kickoff to the summer season. If you would like more information about swim safety, you can head to our web channel, NBC15.com. There we do have a link to SwimWest. Thanks again.
And we just wanted to mention this mission's a very personal one for Karen, as her own father drowned several years ago over the Memorial Day weekend. He was trying to save a small child who had fallen into the water while a group of them were fishing. So we again want to thank her for sharing that advice. Still ahead tonight at 5, the president's push to close Gitmo hits a roadblock. And at 5:30 tonight on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams, could something you do every day in your car to stay connected soon be outlawed? We'll be right back.